Okay, as you can see, my place is a mess. And I might be a little bit of a mess myself. I have no makeup on today. It is my boyfriend's birthday, and I just deleted TikTok off of my phone. I love TikTok. Normally, I would have a beautiful filter on right now for all of you, but I'm realizing that's not authentic. That's not me. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm recently divorced. I just got a fourplex in our divorce. We have six buildings, two of which we're selling, three of which he's keeping, one of which I'm keeping, and he's buying me out of the business. So that's just a little gist. I am a former LCSW trauma therapist and then now stay at home mom, turned real estate investor, semi retired early. We moved to Hawaii 3 years ago. And I have been into minimalism and retiring early and vlogging for a while now. And let's say this, I haven't gotten good at any of it. Well, that's not necessarily true. The real estate's coming together and my parenting, B plus. But I was just making a list of the things that make me feel good. And on the list are snorkeling, talking to my daughters, making fairy houses, sleeping well, a clean home and cars, beautiful design, bubble baths and incense, gardening, flowers. The list could go on and on and on. What is not on there is doom scrolling on social media, which is something that has become more and more a part of my life. I think if I'm being honest, I have been looking at my phone first thing in the morning probably since the iPhone came out. And I know it's addictive. I know it's hijacked my brain. I know I'm on a dopamine loop, but I was just chatting with ChatGPT, which I use as a tool, not as a replacement for ideas. I was asking about the addictive nature. And of course, all these studies pop up and it talks about this loop and this anxiety and this feeling of worthlessness that happens, like you're not doing enough. And to an extent, it's true, right? Like when we scroll, and because my kids are in school now, I have time at home. I work from afar. And it has become obvious that I am not following my joy. I am not following my passion every step of the way. I'm not as fit as I would like to be. I'm not eating as healthy as I would like to be. And when I doom scroll for 2 hours, I'm not any happier. And a lot of the content, that gets pushed out to me personally on TikTok and maybe on YouTube too, is just because I am divorced. I am a single mom. So there's a lot of relationship stuff on there. And I'm in a relationship that I'm mostly happy with. And I think the mostly part is because I am constantly in question. When we see online anxious attachment, avoidant attachment, dismissive avoidance, psychiatrists, psychologists, share seven, people who are just constantly like, there's a bit of a crisis in relationships, I think, in this modern world. And then now with AI, we have a lot coming at us all the time. We're basically in a second industrial revolution. And yeah, I want to document my journey because as a 42-year-old who was born in 1983, we've grown up without phones, with phones, without the internet, with the internet. And I have two little kids, and I have been questioning a lot of their access to the internet lately. God, I hope I'm not alone here. I also, from the 80s was told I was bad at math and science as a girl. And so I went into social work, became a trauma therapist mostly as a response to my own trauma. And it plays out every day. I was born and raised in a home that was messy. And so I work to like be clean, but it's like I'm always battling. It's like a pig in shit. You don't really know that you're in it. So it's like I don't even know what the experience of having like a luxurious, beautiful home feels like because I tend to revert back to what's comfortable. I'm really comfortable driving a Corolla. Even if it's the nicest Corolla, it's the Corolla that I'm comfortable with. But put me in a Porsche Panamera, brand new, and it's like, do I is this right for me? Maybe this, and then I'll fantasize about the Corolla, right? I have a really beautiful car that I love, and I'm fantasizing about buying an older Toyota. Don't get me wrong, older Toyotas are amazing, but the idea of like something that's well kept but practical and like I love that. There's a part of me that feels very comforted by a 2007 Highlander hybrid that an old person has owned and taken immaculate care of, and it's worth $10,000. There's some part of me that's like, yes, this is me. The old practical car that's immaculate, but it's like the Cybertruck. I don't know. And so, we have all sorts of things that have shaped our personalities over the years and mine. And, I'm constantly in question of these things, but I've started to realize over this last 6 months, even with my little one being in preschool and now kindergarten, that I have all this time at home and I want to be productive. And I find myself not cleaning, but instead on my phone for a good portion of the day. And man, I wish it wasn't ugly, but it's feeling ugly. And I'm even wondering if that ugly feeling is a result of like dopamine withdrawal and anhedonia, right? Not finding pleasure in things that I once found pleasure in. It's like I have this list of all these beautiful things that I love that make me feel good. And it's looking like maybe 1 out of 10 I'm doing with any regularity. It's like self care, even like putting on makeup. And I have nice skin, don't get me wrong. I take good care of myself, but I'm not that fully formed version of myself that I want to be. And I'm kind of thinking, like, what am I waiting for? And what's on my phone that I'm going to find? And maybe my life is a little better when I'm thinking of things on my own, using my own critical thinking, using my own internal compass for thoughts and ideas and direction. I probably won't give up long form video. I will probably not give up National Geographic or movies or YouTube podcasts. But I do want to, in fact, I'm recording this on Riverside and then I'm going to put it into Canva and try to direct upload to YouTube and TikTok because I really can't even open the apps. Like Facebook and Instagram don't really do it for me. I'm not a Reels person, but TikTok, good Lord, that is, it's like my precious. One ring to rule them all. So if you are just trying to figure out how to clean and organize your life, if you're an entrepreneur and you want to make money so that you can have financial freedom and basically have a really cool big life and go see things and do things. If you have kids and you sometimes worry about if you're doing it right, yeah, then you're in the right place. You've come to the right place. I so appreciate this. I would love to turn my interview skills of a therapist into a podcast where I interview people eventually. But for now, I just need to practice getting out there and doing it. And so my challenge to you is to get out there and do it and just, it doesn't have to be perfect. And yes, you might get judged, but who cares what anyone thinks anyway? It's not our business. I've been sober for over 18 years and man, that fear of judgment, it comes and it goes, but for whatever reason lately, especially on social media, it's back. But yeah, if you like this vlog, then please like and subscribe. I have other meditation videos. I'm going to get back into meditation. I'm really going to challenge myself to, and if it's not guided meditation every morning, I'm not going to be checking my social media in the morning. So that means not until after my kids are dropped off and they brushed their teeth and brushed their hair and gotten dressed and cleaned their rooms. And like, we're going to do it together because the truth is that I am their model and the model ain't modeling. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but I'm excited to be here. Thank you. Come join me.